Good morning to day 193. Last night was a late one for the white boys. Call them white boys. The guys that do the white mortar. So I came here late last night. They were still here at around about 8ish. Not too sure what time they actually managed to finish the end, but they did their dude yesterday, and it's all looking pretty good. I'd like to have seen it smoother, but I'm sure some of they can actually come in and try and finish off afterwards. Very, very bright. Very bright. So yeah, we need to obviously do a bit of a clean-up operation today. And I think today they're going to be potentially coming back to do the underneath door openings. That's one thing we do need to do. I'm not too sure. I mean, at the end of the day, they've got to get the bags prepared and redelivered, so they're actually low on product. So if they've got enough product, I'm sure they'll be here to do that. Then we're going to get them to crack on to that side of the side of the annex and the back of the annex until we've got time to scratch coat the other side. So really what we should be doing here is scratch coating the inner, scratch coat the beams, the columns and the inner doorways, and get them white coating that tomorrow. So I might get our guys to scratch coat there. I'm also going to get our guys to scratch coat there and up and around all the way down here and round the other side, and then tomorrow they can do those two openings and they can do that side piece there as well. So that's probably going to be my goal for today for them. Barbados is having a VAT-free day. Fair play to her, very entrepreneurial in the way that she thinks. She's basically said anything that gets purchased today, bar guns, cigarettes, alcohol and cars, I think if I remember rightly, is VAT-free today. Fair play to her for thinking the way that she needs to do in order to stimulate. So I need to get out and try and look at things that I need to purchase today to try and save myself 17.5%. And it is 17.5% here, not 20 like UK. It's 17.5 still, as we used to be. They didn't, fraudulently shaft their people like the UK did. So yeah, so if I'm going out today, I'll need to think about things I need. So there's some concrete boards I need for the shower areas. There's all the light sockets and light fittings. So there's a lot I can get out and try and purchase today to try and save that 17.5%. So yesterday, capping off. It looks very similar than it did yesterday, but as I said last night, a lot of the actual electrical elements, the boxing, the conduits, the back boxes for the sockets, etc., they all seem to be in now. The guys didn't manage to finish the actual window frames. We've got 4 window frames that weren't done, so I'm not too sure what happened there. We had 4 masons on that yesterday, and they only managed to do 4 window frames. It's like, what the hell are they doing all day? So I need to talk to them later, because the windows are meant to be installed today, so that's a complete fuck up. So I need to talk to them and get that sorted out as soon as we physically can this morning. I've already met the wardrobe man on site, who's now measured up to ensure that everything that we've asked to be made can be made and can go in. So that's going to be something that's going to start today. And he's also looking at the front door as well for me. So we did consider making our own front door, but I think at the moment, under the circumstances, rather than the wood here is so expensive, it's like marine ply, $355 a sheet. So if I'm going to need 6 pieces of marine ply to make a cheap door, I mean, straight away you're talking, 12, 13, 1500 before we've even started with man-hours and lamination and glue, and so I may as well potentially look at getting that made. So I'm talking to another guy about that today, hopefully. Inner doors, they just don't do the actual the door panels that I'm looking for in the size. So again, we might have to get those made. But again, everybody in Barbados, most people, certainly the joinery companies, they were shut last week. So I've got one guy that was interested in doing it, and he gave me a quote, and I spoke to him last week and said, make me a test door. I chased him again Saturday, and he said, oh yeah, we shut on Thursday. I might be able to do it in the new year. Bloody hell. So anyway, we're going to need to come up with a solution for the front door, because obviously we need to seal it. We've got temporary bits of glass going into the hallway to try and seal that off as well, and we'll put a temporary roof on the bathroom, if you remember. The main entrance into the living area takes you to our foyer. So the glass here has been ordered, but it's not ready yet, so we're going to have to put a temporary piece in here. The window for in here is not ready, and neither is the garage roof, so we're going to have to board the garage roof to protect that from moisture, board that up and stick a door in here and get that locked. And then we also need to do the same on here as well for the garage. So until the garage is built, we now have an entrance into the house. So again, a door's going to have to be put on there, and that's going to have to be bolted. And then we have to get the front door manufactured and made and installed. So, and then we need to look at all the other doors as well. So, not essential to have doors at the moment, obviously, but we do need to get a solution for those sooner rather than later, and they're all 8x4s. So anybody on the island has any solutions where I can buy 8-foot by 4-foot door cards, blocks, whatever you want to call them, please let me know. I'm interested in that. So today it's pretty much same as everything else. It's clearing up the mess from the white mortar boys. It's obviously cracking on with getting the ceilings actually in, finishing off some of the first fixture work for plumbing, electrics, getting those bloody window frames sorted out before the window boys turn up, getting the scratch coating done on the side of the building and the entrance to the door frames, and working out whether the white mortar boys are turning up, and if they are, working out what they're going to do. So that's where we are so far. So here's to another day. 5:10. Let's have a quick update on what's actually happened today. Barbados today decided to have a VAT-free day. So I took advantage of getting out to get some bits. So did the whole of Barbados. So that was hell. Oh no. So we've actually got we've got a big old truck en route. These guys, let's have a quick look at the well. I don't know what is so hard about this particular job, but there's one reason why. So we're obviously on the water table and we're digging the well. So we're obviously going to be hitting water very quickly. So these guys were trying to pump out water with a pump that technically was either full up with something or was in the tube, I don't know, but they were sitting there for an hour trying to pump water out and nothing was coming out. And it doesn't matter how many times I told them, they didn't listen. So it doesn't look like I got very far, as always. Manholes. Manholes are sealed up, waiting to be boxed up. So obviously we have to put external boxing around, then we pour concrete on those, and then we'll make our own manhole to go into those as well, which will pop in apparently. So the steel's not been put on that one, but this one's been done, that one's been done, that one's been done and finished, that one's been done and started to be finished. So what else are we on? Okay, so our white wall is getting whiter. It's still very cream, but it's getting whiter. In here we've had the marine ply put into the wall of the electrical room, so now the electrician's got something to connect all of his boxes and conduits into. Windows. We have some windows going in. So a little bit baggy in and around the old holes, but we currently have 5 frames in. 3 frames are left to do. Say that quickly, drunk. And we have a big toy that's turned up. A little bit of an overkill, but that is the biggest 360 load all, they call it. Massive overkill for what we need it for, but however, $1,500 Bajan for 4 hours. Dope. Okay, so another window in, another window in. We've had a few issues, a few teething problems with the windows. A couple of them have got screws missing. One of the hinges is hanging off. So that's delayed them a little bit. Here we've actually had the inner pieces plastered with a scratch coat. And on some of them, the guys have actually been starting to white mortar. Electrical sockets have been put in. That was a big job today. That was a big dig out, which I think we could have planned better. Again, crap all over the floor, not swept up. Oh my God, not straight. Don't understand why none of the boxing. Yeah, it's me. No boxing straight, which is unbelievable as always. They don't put squares on absolutely anything. So you'd think that they would actually run a square on it to make sure, like that one, nice and square, nice and flush. That one there, you can actually see the side of it by standing at the side of it. I don't know. That one's square. That one is not so square. That one is not so square. That one is sort of square. And then we've got that one being boxed up. I'm not too sure what they're boxing that. That means they're concreting it. Pouring concrete, and that normally means. Shit down there already, so I assume they've already done it. Fingers crossed they have. Okay. What else do we have? I did see the electrician in here as well, also up on the ceiling doing stuff. So let's have a look what he was doing. Saw him up here doing quite a few things. I'm not seeing anything, so unless he was actually dropping some conduits or... No, I'm not seeing anything. That's weird. Lost. No idea. No idea what he was doing up there. But anyway, obviously, as we said earlier on, most of the boxes and everything are in. It's just now putting the plasterboard up and running all the electrical, lighting, first fix. They've been doing something wrong here today. God knows what they've been doing, but they've been drilling a lot of holes. I'm not too sure that was necessary. But anyway. So, I'm going to go on to Queenman's, which is their B&Q, their Home Depot, wherever you are in the world, and try and see if I can secure some other items at this 17.5% off, because I'm not VAT registered, so 17.5% to me is quite a good discount. So I'm going to go and catch up with those now and see if I can try and secure some items for tomorrow.